Alrighty. With that out of the way, it's time to tackle the last of these challenges. These challenges have been pretty safe, all things considered, but again, I've looked up guides and everything how to do it properly. But this time, we're going to have to do the Goma Arach Shrine. You can come here to start off early, but you would have to fight ice. I don't want to fight ice, so we'll go up this way and travel down the hill that way. Coming up to the Nash Shrine. I hope you guys like surf shielding, because that's what you gotta do. Shield surf. Why did I call it backwards? Who knows? But yeah, we got to learn how to surf, as it were. Or basically knowing how to technically snowboard down a mountain. That's right, that's what we're doing. Snowboarding down a mountain. That is gonna be fun and dandy. There is a game up here you can play at times where there'll be a Hylian that is involved with the whole sport of shield surfing. If you do her challenges correctly, she will give you a shield by technicality. So if you need extra shields, that is a good... Not today! Thank you. Might as well keep a warm stuff on. Actually, ooh, there's a... Ugh. Why is there another... I don't like you. Bye-bye. I'll take your horns and such. Actually, I'm thinking about putting on a mask. How about we put a mask on? I know we've got a mask that we can use. There we go. That's perfect. Majora's Mask. Putting this mask on will actually make enemies not notice you very much. Except for the Wizrobes. They know that shenanigans are afoot, which basically hit them with a fire arrow, they completely die. A blizzard rod. But I can't carry more melee weapons. I don't need ice anymore right now at the moment, so I'm okay. So we gotta get a little bit of speed here. At least the Vaphos won't make any part of us. But hey, there's a ring of stuff here we've seen in previous trials. Well, it's time to do our own speed trial here. Shield surfing for the win! You got a time limit, and you just need to collect all the gates. You gotta jump glide here because of the air here. Jump over the canyon, you should be fine. Every time you go through a gate, as stated before, it resets the time limit on each one. Watch out for animals that might be blocking your view. Also, it's probably good to wear some sort of creature mask, like the goblins, the Zaphos, or some of that sort, because there are certain creatures like that on this path. So if you want them to ignore you, you might as well just wear a mask and hope for the best, so they just leave you alone. You snowballs, you're in my way. I am not failing this. There we go. It's good just to keep your speed up. I'm surprised I got knocked down by a snowball of all things. Because they put those Zaphos like right here, so you want to avoid them. And there's the gate exit. Zoom ya! And that clears up the challenges for that. The last of the shrines is upon us. Do, my fellow friends. That is our shrine. Booyah! Kiyotoza Shrine. As I believe this one deals with a certain orb that we have to take care of. Well, let's see what this shrine has to offer for us. Let us be off into the next shrine for the last of Madeto's emblems. Alrighty, what we got here? That's our third and final challenge of wind. We got another trial ahead of us. Firstly, I'm taking this mask off. It's so off-putting right now. I don't need it. Alright, cool. I'd rather be unfreezable in the cold regions anyway. Alright, master the orb. Now, let's see. Do I actually have a good weapon? Yes, I do. Okay. Let's go this way. We have to move this orb in a particular region. Firstly, the chest. The chest in this shrine is right here. We need to raise this up like that. You put a bomb. I said put a bomb under here. You want to do that. Alright, so we break our ice cube. We need to get on top of the block here. Make ourselves a climbable surface. And then we need to detonate said bomb. Jump up here. Booyah! And we get a chest up here. All the way high up here in the top of the region. What do we get here? A falcon bow, which is pretty nice. And I would rather take that than this bow I've got now equipped. Drop you. Shallow bow, you did your purpose, but it's time to get replaced by a falcon. Thank you. 32. It has a power of up to 12. Wow, that's quite shocking. Alright, let's do this puzzle legitimately. Now, there is a trick you can use to break, to circumvent this entire puzzle, but I am not going to do that. Some people might say that's cheating the system a little bit, but I kind of feel like that, this game is all about breaking set rules and everything, so let's just do this thing legitimately. What we have to do is guide this orb into its proper place. By going here and pulling it right over like so. I believe you can knock, if there's a way you can actually take the orb down there and then knock it over, which will actually make it go through. Actually, I'm going to put stasis, because that's what's needed next. Make the orb come down like here. Let the orb hit there, so the conveyor belt takes it across. Let the orb... Oh, nope. Oh, I gotta reset my timer. That's gonna be fun to take care of. Now I gotta mess up that orb. So now I can't hit it. Because yes, we need to have it frozen. Actually, I need to set things up down here. So what you need to do down here is to set some ice. Set up ice in a downward fashion. That way the orb uses it as like a set of stairs. Go up like this, and now we need to get back that orb. Go like this, and now we need to hit stasis. Alright, orb, come on down. My timing is a little off because I jumped off the switch before it fell down the thing. Put this orb down like so. Let it fall down like so. And it should go into like this. Like so. Let the orb come down here. Hit the switch. Let it fly into distance and for basically a hold one. Now there's that slope right there you could put it in. Right there. And you could hit it with, with stasis, the orb with stasis, and then make it over here easier if that's the case. But I like to do things legitimately when all needs considered. Break the trend of shortcutting, I guess. Whew! Alright, with that said, it is time to tackle the last challenge of the wind. Meadow's Emblem number 3. Now that you have collected 3 emblems, you must go to Divine Beast Va Meadow. Indeed. Let's go that way now and tackle the next memory blight behind us. Alrighty. Well, without that out of the way, we gotta do another cutout edit and meet back up here on the Divine Beast Va Meadow. Let's go this way now. Alrighty, who's ready to tackle a really hard version of this boss? Now, as said just like before, you'll be given very amounts of different tools provided to take down the Blight. And I am not really liking this Blight, not one bit. Not one bit at all. I hate this fight, but we have to do it anyway. Alright, let's do this. Hi, Meadow. Hi, Ravalli. To the one who approaches the divine beast, in the name of the goddess Hylia, I offer this trial. In exchange for Meadow's emblems, you'll be granted the chance to tread through the realm of memories. Those who lack determination will find this trial unforgiving. Do not take this place lightly, nor dismiss it as merely a world within your mind. The truth is much deeper than you know. Alright, it's time to take down Windblight Ganon for the second time. Let's go! In the illusionary realm of number 3, we are given Ravalli's weapons: a bow, 100 arrows, 5 bomb arrows, and a sword to boot that's not very strong. The illusionary realm is what manages your memories. The enemy you shall face is a product of the fear that dwells within. You must overcome this fear to proceed. This battle is a trial of the soul. You must emerge victorious using only the tools provided. Indeed. Windblight's Ganon is upon us. This boss is a little bit easier if you have a lot of stamina, because you're going to need it to slow down time. And he's got his weapon of choosing, a sniper cannon for us. Let's take this guy down. Alright. He's gonna warp around. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Oop. You gotta hit his eye 3 times. And then he'll drop to the ground. That way you can use... So you can use like Urbosa's Fury. Yeah, you have this one sword with you. Yeah, you don't have multiple swords on this, so you have to make your shots count. But use Urbosa's Fury when necessary. Hit his eye. And he's going down. This fight's a little bit tougher because when we initially fought him, we actually had the Master Sword at this time. So using a low-powered, 15-powered weapon, sword, make sure he doesn't do his fight all that good in justice. But this fight isn't all that tricky, to be honest with you. Like, the bow has extra durability for this, because you only have 1 bow for you, too. I think you actually get 2 bows, but as usual, it's always a good. Alright, time the second phase. I'm saving my other Urbosa's Fury for the moment, just so that, you know, I can dwindle his health down in an emergency. Just like in his initial fight, he summons out drones for you to hunt you down with. A little annoyance, yes. But you can... Why can't I take those things down? He's all the way over there? How is he over there? That's weird. I don't think I've ever seen him going this very far out in this distance here. His drones are going to attack you, just like he did previously. Oh, no, no. Ooh, boy. Hit his eye. Keep hitting him in the eye because he does more damage that way. Again, stamina is going to be your best friend here. And that's out for your Urbosa's Fury. I only had 2 of those for some reason, so I have to wait for that to recharge. But I don't think, unlike like Mipha's trial with Windblight Ganon, I don't think you're ever hindered. And to my honest opinion, I do find Mipha's trial the second hardest of these trials to go against the memories of the Blights. Because again, Mipha's trial was just all that kind of, and we have Thunderblight to still deal with, and I am not looking forward to that fight whatsoever. That's not a good shot for him to hit me there. He's not even facing me. Hey, Windblight, why don't you face me like a real champion, and stop using tactics to cheat? Oh, there you are. You're a close shot. There we go. Booyah! Booyah! Hit you with the sword. Oh, sword's about to die. Oh no, I'm out of... The sword broke. Actually, I have 5 bomb arrows. You know what? We'll use those to good use. Where's it gonna appear at? How about take a bomb to the face? What a way to finish that. What a way to finish. A bomb to the face. Yeah, you die with undignified results. I took you down without a sword. Woo! Yep, you're done. I'll see you again, you cursed blight. Huzzah! Whew. I'm back here. Cass? Why are you here? Well, well. Though our aims are different, our feet took us to the same destination. I speak figuratively, of course. I travel by wing rather than by foot. Ah, wandering around here and listening to the acolytes of Champion Ravalli has truly invigorated me. In fact, it's inspired me to honor him in my own way, separate from my teacher's unfinished song. That is why I felt inclined to roost here, near the divine beast Va Meadow, which Ravalli himself mastered. I have written a song to try and capture the essence of Champion Ravalli. Recall Meadow's champion of flight, before he fell to his fateful plight. Ravalli's feat was a wonder to see, so the princess made her plea.
Not enough. I must stay in the eye of the whirlwind. Must push myself harder. You know, Your Highness, it's rude to eavesdrop.
My apologies. I went to the village and I was told I could find you here.
You have need of me to defeat Calamity Ganon. To slay the beast once and for all. It will be my great pleasure.
Thank you, Ravalli. If we work together, I'm certain we'll be able to defeat...
However, I know I play the biggest part in helping that... that little knight with the darkness-sealing sword, correct? Well, if he loses his confidence after seeing me in action, don't come crying to me.
It seems the Rito champion was not one to share his feelings. So, what do you think of Champion Ravalli's song? By writing a song that highlights the hidden feelings of Champion Ravalli, I feel closer ever to my dear teacher. The end result is not quite clear yet, but I'm beginning to feel a stirring of inspiration about those verses.
I truly never imagined you would do so well.
Oh, thanks, Ravalli. Hey, that's actually a compliment. That's actually rare.
Ravalli's gale should be more efficient than ever.
Sweet.
As you are, I guess it's theoretically possible for you to best Ganon.
I've done it multiple times. Your net's no different. Anyway, Ravalli's Gale Plus. Champion Ravalli's Divine Gift creates an upward draft that carries you into the sky. Activate by charging your jump with X. It now requires less time to recharge. And that completes Champion Ravalli's song. There's only one more verse to go, but we have some unfinished business here. I think after we warp here one more time, remap the world, I think we have Cass's ending quest, I think, somewhere around here. I want to say yes. Champion Descendants. 1,000 times. Thank you. But never mind that now. I'm happy to answer anything I can. Can you tell me about Ravalli? You're curious about Master Ravalli? What perfect timing. We basically found the diary of Ravalli. We are all excited to locate such a personal item of the champions. However, not just anyone has the right to read something of that nature. That is why I left Teba in charge of it, since he so admired Master Ravalli. Diary of Ravalli? The historic Diary of Ravalli was recently found at the flight range our champion so adored. Teba took the diary to his home for safekeeping. Was there anything else? Nope, that's it. So we gotta talk. So now I'm pretty sure that's what triggers. Oh, he's actually right here. Why is he? I see you've got the Great Eagle Bow from the Elder. That thing's way too heavy to use for aerial flying. I end up sacrificing a lot of my speed just to take a shot. Now if I had both the strength and speed of Master Ravalli, that would be a different story. But seeing the way you handled your bow against Meadow, I suggest we let you borrow the Great Eagle Bow. Take it with you on your adventure along with the respect of the Rito. Well then. My wounds are about just healed, so when Tootin wakes up, I think I'll take him to the fight range. I'm hoping Tootin will grow to be a distinguished warrior like Master Ravalli. What is it? I am not mistaken, there is something on your mind. Can you tell me about Ravalli? Link, as you know, us Rito use our wings to fly forward. The wind lifts us up into the glorious sky above. However, we cannot ascend on our own. The Rito tribe used to believe this was an inconceivable truth, until Master Ravalli's feat changed everything. He learned to create his own updraft, and create a unique skill that allowed him to descend straight up into the air. I'm certain you can understand the great advantage of being above your foe. As a warrior, I am lacking in that way. However, I swear on the sacred sky above that someday I will surpass Master Ravalli. To that end, I'm determined to master his skill, to teach myself Ravalli's Gale. Sweet, and we got his diary right here. The Diary of Ravalli, the Rito legend? First page. I won't let another archery competition today. As one would expect, the village can't stop talking about my winning streak. In short order, I managed to break all the previous records and set an entirely high bar. Everywhere I go, I receive praise and admirations that I am the pride of the Rito. I could get used to this. The elder asked me what I would like as a prize for my achievements. I told him I wished for an archery training ground. If I'm able to keep this up, I need somewhere to train at varying elevations. I was hoping to master a new move I've dreamed up. I kept pushing my archery skills to the limit. My divine is ideal, but the ensuing ascent is not as smooth as I wish it was. I must return to the fight range again and again. Tomorrow. There, I will become stronger, better. I won't rest until I succeed. The Rito children look up to me, as I hear they wish to start training at the fight range too. Perhaps it's not a bad idea to allow everyone to use my training space. There are dangerous times, after all. Tomorrow, I will try a new strategy. I have been devising to control the updraft. I refuse to believe it's impossible. There is a persistent rumor in town that Calamity Ganon's resurrection is imminent. It can't be true, right? A few years ago, scientists dug up an ancient mechanical beast called Meadow. It was supposedly to use to fight Ganon. Hyrule's royal family is in search for someone to pilot the beast. They say they do so requires something beyond skill. They say one's soul must contain an incredible sacred power for a divine beast to recognize him as master. They should have just asked me by name. To control the divine beast and defeat the calamity would finally allow me to prove myself to the world. Hyrule's princess stopped dawdling and asked me to pilot the divine beast. I asked what our plan is. I wish I hadn't. It is completely absurd. The divine beasts are little more than backup for some Hylian knight who has the honor of fighting Calamity Ganon. Me, a sidekick. I thought of declining, but then she looked at me with dead in the eye and held my gaze as she did. We must protect the precious life of this land from the Calamity's grasp at all costs. Hyrule needs you, Ravalli. It was so corny. I almost died, but I won't soon forget the look in her eyes. She meant it with all her heart. I thought Hylians only thought of themselves, but I suppose there's an exception to every rule. I'm going to accept, of course, but out of self-respect, I'm going to let her sweat it out a bit longer. Hyrule's princess is coming by to ask for my answer tomorrow. She will surely be overcome with joy when I accept. And her timing is exceptional. I am close. So close to mastering my new move and showing everyone what I am capable of. When they see it, they'll know without doubt that it should be me fighting Ganon instead of that pathetic knight. I can see it now. The king and princess and the knight all on their knees begging me to defeat Ganon for them. They'll say, "Please, Master Ravalli, please use your otherworldly skills and intellect to defeat Calamity Ganon." I look forward to that day. I journey to Hyrule Castle for an inauguration ceremony. I now bear the grand title of Champion. Meaningless pomp, if you ask me. Its true strength relied only on title and uniform. Everyone would be a champion. I do like the blue scarf, though. That annoying silent knight was as emotionless as usual. I can never tell what's on his mind. Like, nothing at all. Something I can't help but believe the stories about him beating adult knights in swordplay when he's only a child. Still, he doesn't stand a chance against me. There's no one alive who can keep up with my aerial combat. That reminds me, it's about time I came up with a fitting name for that new move I created. What kind of name would be worthy? Ravalli's something? Tornado? Whirlwind? Masterpiece? The princess came to the village on official business, along with her shadow, that insufferable knight. I tried to talk to him while the princess met with the elder, but he was his usual quiet self. Why do people like him so? I also gave him the privilege of seeing me before Ravalli's gale. Nothing. No reaction at all to my impressive feat. I showed it to him even knowing there was a chance of failure. Since it's still so new, he must truly be slow vetted. I tried to provoke him into facing me, but to no avail. It's like talking to a stone. Our interactions were a waste of time, so I flew off to find solace with Meadow. So what's wrong with that guy? Daruk informed me that we have been asked to escort the princess to Lanayru. We are to see the princess off at dawn at the mountain's base and meet her there when she returns at sunset. Must I participate in this nonsense? Though, I still remember that look on the princess's face. When she asked me to pilot the divine beast, she was not only determined, she seemed desperate. She's aware that she can't fulfill her sacred duties, and anyone can see how it weighs on her. It's difficult for me to comprehend the troubles of the talentless, but I'm trying. It's not like I dislike the princess. She tries her hardest. It's simply not good enough. No, I don't think I can spare the time to send her off into the morning, but perhaps I will fly over to greet her at sunset. Perhaps that alleged sealing power will show her some mercy and finally awaken this time. Well, it looks like Ravalli had some feelings and tried to be nice to Link. But that's all about him, though. And I think we'll break off this video here. It's been a little bit long. So now, we have the desert to take care of at long last. So, with that said, let's go over to this shrine here and let's tackle the Verses of Thunder.